Okay, welcome back to Hanger 51. We're going to do a quick build on the Easy Trainer from FMS. It's a 1280 millimeter trainer, glider, pusher prop, simple build, and a really easy flyer. I'm sure I haven't flown this particular one, but I've flown one similar to it, and they fly really good, and they're pretty aerobatic. The one I was flying even flew upside down pretty good, and this has a semi-symmetrical wing. It's not a flat bottom wing. It's not a symmetrical wing. It's a semi-symmetrical. So it should fly pretty decent upside down even. So should be pretty good. So the first thing you're going to want to do is run the spar in to both halves of the wing first. Okay? And make sure you can get it in because it's a fight if you try to put them together at the same time. So get it in one side, get it in the other side, get it in there, make sure they can slide in. And then test it with it in one wing first and then in the other wing first. And see if you can get to go together. And then whichever way works easier, run it that way. So I had tried it in the other wing first and it wouldn't go together. So I'm going to put it in this wing. And this time it should go together. So first thing you want to do, take your fingers and straighten these wires out. Just run them between your fingers. And pull it over your one finger that way. And then turn your finger over and go the other way. And you just do that 2 times, just like that. And that'll really straighten that wire out. That's going to be crucial to get it to make it easier for you to get a hold of it when it goes inside the plane. So do that to both wires on the aileron wires on both wings. So just roll it over your finger, pull it like that. Flip your hand over and do it the other way, or you can run it over your thumb. Either way, just roll it one way, then roll it the other way, roll it back the other way. Usually twice is enough, and then roll it the other way. And that give you a nice straight wire to feed into the plane. So if you go ahead and start with putting that wire in the hole, and it's gonna go right up to the front of the airplane. It's just gonna gravitate toward the front of the plane. So that makes that real easy. Okay. So it's already up at the front. Just going to kind of sit it in here for a second until I get the other one on here. Okay, same thing. We're going to slide the wire in first. Okay, so I got the, not that it's going to matter, but I don't like it. I got it over this spar, so I'm going to do it again. Make sure it stays behind the spar this time when I send it in. That way it won't be twisted on the spar. I don't know if that was going to be a problem later, but let's just not take a chance. Okay, we're going to put the other one in. Same thing, wire behind the spar. Send it in. And then send it into the groove that's here for the spar to go into. And, okay, so they're both in. Both aileron wires are down here in the front of the airplane, so that's perfect. So now you're just going to, alright, so this wire is not really tucking in the hole here. Oh, that one there. Oh, there it goes. That one didn't go to the front of the plane, but it is now. So just reach in there and grab it and pull it the rest of the way. And there you go. Okay. Alright, so now these are both, the spars start on both wing halves. I didn't slide it all the way in on either wing half. So we're just going to slide it together now here through the wing, through the fuselage. And there it went. Perfect. Okay. So just give it a good push. Don't glue it. Just because you might want to take this wing off. And that's what these little connectors are for. These are quick connects, so that you can release the wing. You just stick these down in here like this, and they hold the wing in place. And don't get it caught on a wire. There's the motor wires are going through that slot there, so just make sure it's past the wire and slide it in, and it clipped. And then you're going to go back here inside the air hole and do the same thing, slide it in until it clicks. Okay, and now, so there's a tiny little loop here that makes it really easy to grab it, pull it out. If you have to take the wing off for transporting, pretty easy to get a hold of them. So there you go. Okay, so very simple to remove it if you have to, and then you can take the wing off. Okay, so now they give you a Y connector to Y the two ailerons together. So let's go ahead and do that. They've got the locking style plugs, so that's nice. I like those. Make sure you're yellow to yellow, brown to brown. Check it twice. Plug it together until it locks. Doesn't matter which hole, which side of the Y connector it goes in. Doesn't make any difference. Just plug it in. Check again, yellow to yellow, brown to brown. And that one didn't go till it clicked. Let's try it again. And that's how it did. Okay, and that's in. There's your Y connector to plug into the end of the receiver. Got your ESC here, your throttle wire there, and then there's a elevator and rudder wires in here marked. They already have tags on them for easy to figure out how they go. Okay, so we're going to just set that like that. Put the canopy on it for right now. All right, and that clicks on. Okay. Now the back, you're going to need a glue, okay? But don't use CA. They show a CA bottle. Don't use CA. Listen, you can buy these parts individually. If you need to replace the part and you CA it on, you can't get it off. If you don't CA it on, you put it on with contact cement, foam tack or any of the planes. They used to all come with a tube glue, but not always did. This didn't. So if you got some contact cement, just put a little contact cement in it. You don't have to get crazy. It's not going to blow off. Put a little contact cement on this. There's a little nub here. Okay, you can put a little bit down the center here. I wouldn't put it on the back, behind the nub really. Maybe a little bit. Don't go all the way to the elevator. You can put a little bit on a little on the front, and put a little on the nub. You can put more on the top if you want, but I don't think it's necessary. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay, and then you just slide it in from the side because it's tapered. And then you slide it into the nub. And you just eyeball it, make sure it's good and straight. If you want to measure it, go ahead. Okay, and let that dry. And then there's a control horn that has to go on the elevator. Same thing, a little foam tack, contact cement. And that pushes right up into the bottom here like that. Okay, and then you put your control rod on and you're done. And that's it. That's how easy it is to put this together. And there's your glider. So, kind of sharp looking. I like the details on it. They're pretty cool. I like the little gray battery hatch. Nice little pusher motor. So you're probably not going to break a prop. Yeah, that's it. Pretty simple build. Works well. I like the way the wings are easily removed. So if you can't get it in your car without taking the wing off, not a problem. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it. That's it. Pretty simple. So, like, subscribe, comments at the bottom, and we'll catch you on the next review. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.